Hello dear student, how are you all? I think everyone are fine there. Student, today we are going to begin with the part 2 of the geography lesson. It is a poem written by Zulfikar Ghosh. So student, in the previous part you have learned about the Zulfikar Ghosh, a biography with a first stanza of this poem geography lesson. So this poem is all about a geography, okay, a geography and a landforms and the physical structure of the geography of a city. So here the poet is traveling in the aeroplane, and when his jet was up over the sky and he is measuring his length, he is measuring his height from the city, and he is telling that the city was constructed in a different manner. It is haphazard, it is not good. Okay, the peoples who were constructed the city, they constructed without planning, without idea, without proper layout. Anyone constructed their home in any corner of the city, and it was totally different one. No one knows the perfect way of settlement of this city. So the city was constructed in a different manner, and this is what we have discussed in the previous part 1 of this poem. And what we have discussed, he was telling, when I was there in between, among the peoples, and I was residing in the city, though the city was so populated, I couldn't judge which area is where. So I have to keep a Google map, or I have to use the help of the map to go from one place to another, because the city was so tricky. It was constructed in such a haphazard manner. But slowly when the time passes, now he wants to travel to another part of the area. So he preferred jet, a aeroplane, and he sat inside the aeroplane and he moving towards up on the sky. Though his aeroplane, his jet was taking off from the runway, he is observing the city slowly, within every second of time. He is seeing that a big and the vast city, slowly getting merged in a small area, and afterwards in a small dot. Though he went somewhere in the deep sky and he is observing the same city, and the whole city looks like such a small dot. How it looks? Such a small dot. And he measured the length of that city in a scaled area. So how he measured? The whole city comes in between the 6 inches scaled measurement. 6 inches scaled measurement means that a 250 square kilometer of the area will be included in the 1 centimeter of your scale, which you used to for drawing a line somewhere in the mathematics. Is it or no? So it is very obvious one. It is a very actual thing, a reality thing. If you go somewhere in the deep sky and if you see the area or the earth from the upside, then the area or the city or something what you want to see, it looks so small. If you take the measurement with the help of the scale, then what happens? It will come within 1 centimeter, within a millimeter. So this is how the maps, the world maps were being scaled, within a small measurement, because in such a piece of paper they have to put the world map, and within a piece of the paper it is being scaled within centimeter. For an example, the whole Karnataka state will be included in 5 centimeter. It seems a one district will be there in the millimeters. So this is how their measurement, a scaled measurement. And all these kind of things we have learned in the first stanza. So student, in the second stanza, what we will learn? So what were the questions we have kept in the first stanza? We have kept that the Poet is traveling in the jet and he is observing the city, though what are the good and the bad things where he want to differentiate about the city. And let's begin with this. And he will tell how the human beings are cutting the trees, okay, they are engaging in deforestation and constructing their big buildings and big mansions. And what happening, the landslide is also taking place side by side. These all things are affecting a lot to what? Yes, it is affecting a lot to the environment, is it? So this is what we have learned, and we kept this question for today's video. So student, let's solve these questions, let's solve this explanation by reading the stanza number 2 of the poem Geography Lesson, which is written by Zulfikar Ghosh. So student, before beginning the poem, open that app which was uploaded there in the group, okay, in another phone, and watch out the lines of the poem wherever I am reading here. When the books will arrive, we will inform you, and you can come here and collect your box, no issue. So student, let's begin without a further go, and let's be started with the remaining poem. Here, second stanza. When the jet reached 10,000 feet, so where was the jet earlier? It was somewhere, okay, in the half heighted, but now the jet reached 10,000 feet. Now the height of the jet is 10,000 feet. Now the height of the jet is 10,000 feet. Okay, fine. So it is a part second of the video. So now here the jet reached 10,000 feet. It was clear why the country had cities where the rivers ran. Now I got clear, because I can see the whole city, I can see the surroundings, even to the things which were beside to the cities, even to the things which were bifurcated from the cities, very patiently and very clearly. Then I will get some understanding about the city. Why my city looks like this? Why they have constructed the city in such a manner? He is telling, it was clear to me, it is well understood to me that why the country had cities where the rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. So I was asking a question again and again to my mind, why these cities were constructed beside to the rivers, why the rivers are flowing in between the city, and why people are constructing their homes, okay, somewhere in the valley. So what was the reason? So I got a clear answer that the cities and the cities were constructed beside to the rivers because people want to utilize the water which was flowing there in the river, okay, for their own settlement. And why the country is settled up in the valley? Because valley have a very good nature, okay, a very good fertile soil, and it is a very good place for the human settlement. So this is a reason why people have settled here. Fine. Now, and why the valleys were populated? The valleys were populated because valley is a place, it is a very good place, a very natural habitation, a place where you find each and everything, and it was a very beautiful, you will get too much of good oxygen. So this place is called a valley where people used to settle. Then the logic of geography, the land and water attracted man, was clearly delineated when the jet reached 10,000 feet. So when the jet reached 10,000 feet, he is telling in the last three lines the logic of geography, the logic of landforms, the logic of rivers, the logic of human settlement, the logic of construction of the home, the logic of construction of the home, okay, on the valley is so clear to me. Though people want to reside and live in such a pleasure and a leisure lifestyle, and the pleasure, even the such a good leisure lifestyle would be possible if there is a beautiful and a well oxygenated valley. People used to settle there because of the oxygen, because of the air, because of the, okay, all kind of facility they will get it easily. and this is the reason why that area was so populated. Then he was telling, the land and water attracted man. The land and the water attracted man, not man was being attracted by them, or not land or river attracted by the man, but man attracted to them. For what purpose? For his own survival and for exploitation of the land and the water. Then was clearly delineated. So the meaning of the delineated means to mark the boundary of something shown. Okay, so here the poet is using the word delineated. Delineated means to mark the boundary of something being shown. So here you will get the boundary. Yes, the boundary which was made up of river, which is made up of valley. Okay, which is made up of valley. And these river and the valley are very useful for the human settlement and for the residing of human beings, because these river and valley plays a very important and the vivid role in the human's life. Then he says was clearly delineated. Okay, a boundary was formed with the help of the river and valley in between the cities when the jet reached 10,000 feet. When the jet reached 10,000 feet. Okay. So student, in the second stanza, what you have learned, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, you have learned that, yes, you have learned two questions. Why there was a valley in between the city, in between the cities. So this is one question. First question, which was arised in the mind of the poet, and second question, why the river flowing in between the city. So these are the two questions which were arised, okay, in the mind of the poet. So these two questions were cleared when, so answer of these two questions are, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, somewhere in the deep sky, okay, up on the sky, then these two questions were cleared. They were well understood to the poet. Why this city was settled in this manner? Because here man was attracted by river and valley. When man was attracted by river and valley, then what happened? It was so obvious that he started construction. It was so obvious that he or she constructed their home. Okay, constructed their home, okay, in this area which is well fertile, which have a very good nature and which has a very beautiful valley and a river flowing in between them. So student, in the second part of this poem, what we have learned? We learned when the jet passes, okay, up on the sky somewhere at 10,000 height, and he will get know the answers of his question, which he was asking why the people have such a haphazard construction, why they not constructed their home in such a good way. The layout was totally different, but when he reached on the 10,000 feet, he got new. The rivers were flowing in between the cities. The homes were constructed beside to the valley because of the good nature, because of the humans requirement, because human want to survive there, human want to settle there, because of the humans beneficiary. So these all are the points which attracted the human beings to settle there, okay, just beside to the valley, and the river is flowing in between the city. So these all are the important points what we have learned in the second stanza of the poem Geography Lesson, written by Zulfikar Ghosh, and it is a part 2, okay, of the book number 1. So student, watch this video thoroughly, okay, from the beginning till end, and make some notes which were kept here on the board in your literature notebook, and wait for another video which is a part 3 of the poem. Okay, in the part 3 what we are going to learn, we will learn that how the human beings exploited the whole mother earth for the purpose of their own beneficiary. They have cutted the trees, they have did deforestation, and this deforestation, okay, took or taken place into soil erosion. When the soil erosion taken place, the house which were being constructed by them, they were, okay, just flooded inside the deep river or in the water. And what happened, the whole vegetation was suffered a lot because of the human activity, because of their economical development of the human activity. The human is growing day by day, but the environment is degrading day by day. The alarms like floods and the tsunami, like heavy rain, okay, these they all are the alarms, okay, which they are coming regularly to alert the human beings. If they don't listen, then a very drastic thing going to be take place with this human being. So we should take extra care if we want to, okay, disturb, or if you want to do something with the nature. We should take some extra care, and we should be well minded, or we should take each and every step in such a good manner. So this is what I want to say about the next stanza, and in the coming video we will learn about the next stanza, and we will learn each and every points thoroughly. So student, for the time being, take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.